guys, sorry it took me so long to put this together for you. I had some computer problems, and then I had some stuff going on in life, and it's just been crazy. But at least now I can sit down and I can go through all these questions. So let's get started. I get this question a lot. Can you build me a house? Will you build my house if I pay you a lot of money? No, I'm sorry, I can't build your house. I'm just way too busy lately. I barely have enough time to do my own builds, let alone somebody else's, so I'm sorry, no, I cannot build your house. Will you ever quit? Probably. I don't think my channel's on the path to becoming a professional YouTuber or professional gamer, so I think I'm gonna have to quit someday and grow up, I suppose. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to quit someday, but I don't want to think about that right now. How did you become so good at building? Who/what gave you inspiration? By the way, love you. Well, thank you. I love you too. I guess I became good at building because I'm a bit of a perfectionist in everything I do. So I try really, really hard to make all my builds as realistic as possible. And yeah, I guess that's what makes them come out looking good to people. And as for inspiration, like, I get inspiration from everywhere. From movies, from TV, from places that I pass by. I'm always looking at things wondering, can I build this? Can I build that? I'm always looking for something that I can build. What made you start Roblox? How did you get famous? P.S. I love you. I love you too. I started Roblox because my brother and my sister were playing one day and I was bored. So I signed on as a guest and went and stalked them. As for being famous, I don't really think that I'm famous. But if I am famous, it's only because of you guys. So thank you. How much plots do you have? How many plots do you have? I just counted and I have 21 plots right now. And I think that means that I also have a problem with deleting. Like, I can't delete, so somebody send help because, yeah, I need it. How often do you play on Blacksburg/Roblox? Not as much as I would like to. Right now, I only get on like a few times a week, but I would really like that to be a lot more. And hopefully this summer, things will slow down a little bit, and I'll be able to get on a lot more. What is your favorite thing to do in Blacksburg? I'm pretty sure you're going to know the answer to this already, but my favorite thing to do in Blacksburg is to build, of course. But my second favorite thing to do in Blacksburg is to drive around and look at other people's builds. So that's a lot of fun. What was your scariest Blacksburg experience? Ooh, this is a good one. I think the scariest experience that I had was back when I was building the Paris plot, which was my first big build. I had done a lot of work and then I had to go do something else. So I left the game, and when I came back, I loaded in and like half my plot wouldn't load in. And I was able to like walk around on it and ride my scooter and open some doors and interact with things, but the plot wasn't loading in, and so I thought that I had somehow lost all of my stuff, including my money, and so I ended up leaving the server and joining a new server, and everything loaded in, but and it was okay, but when it wasn't loading in, I was terrified that I had lost like so much work. So yeah, I think that was my scariest Blacksburg experience. How many builds have you ever succeeded in / how many builds have you ever built? Oh boy, I don't know. If I have 21 plots, then that means I've built at least 21 things. And then on top of that, I've built some things for my brother and my sister. I've built some things for some friends. I've built for a fan. Yeah, and then I've got some things on my channel that I did delete, like the Washington D.C. cherry blossoms and the old schoolhouse and stuff like that, like in little houses. So I have a bunch of those. And then if you want to add in all of the builds that I've built and failed at, then I would say I've probably built 40 to 50 things. I'm just totally guessing. I have no idea. I've built a lot of stuff. What was / is your favorite build What's your most favorite thing that you ever built? Wow, that's a tough question. Oh, and I have to give a shout out to Katrina because Katrina is like one of my old Roblox friends who's seen my growth as a builder in Blacksburg and the growth of my channel, and she's been supportive from day one. So, hey girl. And as for my favorite build, I don't know. That's a really hard question. I tend to come back to my museum a lot because of all the work that I put in with the decals. It was really, really fun to do that, and I learned a lot. But I obviously, if I have 21 plots, I have a whole bunch of builds that I cannot let go of. So I think they all are, favorites to me.
I love the Blacksburg Studios. I love my little trailer park. I, love some of the houses that I built. And Niagara Falls, that was fun. I just have a whole bunch of ones that I can't. It's a really hard question. You guys stink for asking that one, but it's hard.
What is your name? My name is Jenny or Jen or Jennifer, but I prefer Jenny. What is this? This used to identify a specific person or thing close at hand or being indicated or experienced. Well, now you know. Do you like my cat? I love your cat. Adorable. Will you do a face reveal? How old are you? What is one item you would love to see in Blacksburg? P.S. I love you. Well, thanks. I love you too. Will I do a face reveal? Probably not, because right now I like to keep my gaming life separate from my real life. So, and since my channel is so small, I don't really see any reason to merge those yet. I guess if I ever took off on YouTube, then maybe I would. But right now, I just don't see any reason to do that yet. I am 19. Shocker. I know. And I would love to see pets in Blacksburg. If that's an item, I would love to see pets. I cannot wait. Whose house are you in exactly? Well, right now I'm in my house, and my house is da house. But if I were to come to your house, then your house would be da house. Get it? All right, this one's a lot. Will you ever do a Q&A with me? What made you want to partake in the YouTube career? And if you had one thing to change in your life, what would it be? Wow, these are all some great questions. I would love to do a Q&A with you. That could be fun. And I started YouTube just as an extension from my Twitter account because I already had Twitter where I had a bunch of followers, and I was just showing pictures of some of my builds, and people kept telling me when I was in game that I should have a channel. And I kind of already did have a channel. It just simply had one video on it, which was a dungeon escape thing that I used to play like a crazy person a while ago. But so I thought, well, I already have the channel, and sometimes photos don't do justice for builds. The tours really do a better job of showing them off. So that's what I did. People asked, and so I said, why not? What is your favorite food? I think my favorite food is ice cream or tacos. Or maybe you could switch that. Tacos or ice cream. I don't know. What do you think about this picture? I think she forgot to do her hair. What's something you would want to be put in an update? Good question. Pets. I cannot wait for pets. I want to be able to have a pet follow me around, and I want to take care of it. I want a pet. Who are you when you're not in your house? Lol, get it? I do get it. And when I'm not in the house, I guess I'm still just Jenny. What is your favorite kind of Cheetos? Original, hot, puffs. Please don't hate me, but I don't like Cheetos. But at least that's more for you. Will we ever build together in Blacksburg? Would love to. Smiley face. I would love to do a collab someday. I just don't have enough time to figure that out. Maybe this summer I'll be able to do some collabs. But yeah, so that would be fun. Who did your art for your PFP, or did you do it yourself? The person who did my PFP, and I get this question a lot, which I'm not surprised because it is super cute, is this girl, Shadrin. She is an amazing, amazing artist. I'm super jealous of her because she is so talented, not just on digitally and as you know, as an artist, but like this, she can do this stuff in Blacksburg too. Like you should need to check her channel out. I'm gonna link it in the description below. But yeah, you need to check her out, and definitely if you have Twitter, go look at her Twitter page because she's got so much stuff on there. Not just as an artist, but as a Blacksburg builder, she's also super fab. So yeah, Shadrin did my PFP. And as for her question, yes, we can totally be BFFs because I'm so jealous of you, girl. How old are you? 19, I already said that. How do you get your money? I work pizza delivery. Do you want to make a fan a house in the future? Sure, I suppose I could do another giveaway like I did in the past. That was kind of fun. I had the winner choose between 3 pre-built houses that I did, and then I built the house of her choice for her, and I think she liked it. So that was kind of fun. I suppose I could do something like that again. Do you have a favorite YouTuber? I don't know if I could pick anyone specifically. I'm subscribed to a variety of channels all over the place, from personal things to gaming to Roblox. Like, I'm all over the place with YouTube, and so I don't know if I could pick anyone specifically right now. I suppose the channel that I keep watching the most is related to Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay, so I keep watching that one a lot. But as for like just generic YouTube content, like, no, I can't pick anyone specifically. I'm sorry. How old are you, Jenny? And my sister asked if you are doing or planning any more collabs. I already said I was 19, and am I doing any more collabs? Do you mean like voiceovers in terms of those collabs like I did for Nezzy and Merly? Those are definitely planned in the future. They are going to do some more episodes of their series. So that's easy to do because I can record those anytime. So I like doing that sort of a collab for my schedule because I can fit it in. So those are definitely planned. But as for like build collabs, like I said, I would love to do a build collab someday. I just got to find the time. Will you ever use your voice in some video? Yes. Hi, JennysInDaHouse. How old are you? What do you use to record/edit? Pancakes or waffles? That's all of my questions. Please show them on video. Okay. 19. I record with QuickTime and I edit with iMovie. Pancakes. Hashtag notification squad. Thank you. What is your favorite game than Blacksburg? How you got so famous? What made you be a Blacksburg YouTuber? I think I answered some of these questions already, but my favorite game other than Blacksburg, well, that's actually going outside of Roblox. My most favorite game in the world right now is Red Dead Redemption 2 for PS4. Like, I'm just obsessed with that game. I can't get enough. And yeah, that's my favorite. I already said about the famous thing. I don't think I'm famous, but you guys make me famous, so I guess that's how. And I already said what made me be a Blacksburg YouTuber. Again, you guys, you asked, so I did. Do you like better snake or sharks? And here's another question. Do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or you don't date? I suppose I would pick sharks because at least I can avoid the sharks by not going swimming. And yes, I do have a boyfriend who I prefer not to mention. What's the biggest thing you have made in Blacksburg? I guess I would have to go by how long it takes to load in a plot. And so I think the biggest thing that I made was the Paris build, which doesn't actually look that big in terms of the plot, but there's so many little things on the interiors of all the buildings that I think that's why it takes so long to load in. I think my next biggest plot to load in would be Niagara Falls. And then after that, I think is the Santa Monica houses. That takes a long time to load in too. So I think those are my big builds. But now with the basement game pass, like, wow, you know, I can definitely go crazy if I wanted to. What is your dream vacation? I would love to go to Hawaii. That would be an awesome vacation. Chocolate or vanilla? How old? Fave color? Fave food? Love your videos. Thank you. I would say chocolate, 19, robin's egg blue, and tacos, and ice cream. Do you have any tips for making builds? What inspires you on your builds? Tips for making builds. I think I already talked about inspiration. So inspiration, like I said, is just everywhere. But my biggest tip for making builds is to simply build what you like and to try not to care what other people think of your build because they're not living in your build. You are. So build what makes you happy. What's your favorite game in Roblox except Blacksburg? I don't really have a favorite game aside from Blacksburg, but I do have other games that I play. Like lately, I've been playing a lot of the camping game. That's been kind of fun. And I also like Cruise Ship Tycoon. Even though it's kind of boring right now, it's still in beta, and I feel like it has like a lot of potential. So that one's kind of fun. And then I kind of like to play like mindless games or games that I know my way around, so that there's no learning curve because, like I said earlier, I just don't have a lot of time to play Roblox, so I tend to come back to games that I'm familiar with, like, speedrun and mini games here. How do you build so good and where do you get ideas from? Thank you, and I think I already answered both of those questions. First, Q&A dare. I dare you to snatch someone's weave. Second, question is, what is your hobby or talent? I love you so much. Love you too. Dare. I've already snatched weave, sister. May I present my shark build, my cookie build, the shining. What else? So yeah, I think I've done that already. And hobby or talent? I don't think I'm a talented person outside of gaming, I guess. I don't know. That sounds really, really sad. But I don't have any personal talents. I'm kind of a nerd. I like to read, and I like to ride. I ride horses. And some people would say that's a hobby. And if you think that's a hobby and not a sport, then I will fight you. But yeah, so I do that. So I suppose that's kind of what takes up a lot of my time in classes. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. My friend, how long have you been playing Roblox and why? I've been playing Roblox since 2016. And why? Because I was bored and I just joined my brother and my sister. Why did you start YouTube? Because you guys asked me to. So there you go. What is your favorite game within these games? Blacksburg, Royale High, Murder Mystery. Obviously Blacksburg. I only played Royale High a couple of times, so it was fun, but it was a little overwhelming. And Murder Mystery, I think I played once, and like I spawned like right next to the murderer, and it was killed immediately, so I was done with that. Why did you make your Roblox account name JennysInDaHouse, and why did you start YouTube channel? I think you already know the answer to the second question, but as for my Roblox name, I made my name JennysInDaHouse because I don't remember what game I was playing, but it like announced when people joined a server, and I stupidly thought that it would sound cool if it said like JennysInDaHouse is here or in the house. It was like already an in the house thing. I don't even remember what game it was, but yeah, I thought it would be cool. I suppose if I wasn't so cheap, I might change it. But I'm cheap, so I'm stuck with it. Do you watch anime? If so, what are your favorites? What level are you and what job? Okay, I do not watch anime yet. I've got a whole summer though, so that might change. And I am pizza delivery, and I think I'm like level 47, I think. What do you record, edit, and make decals with? Again, QuickTime, iMovie, and I make decals with Photoshop. Okay, I think this is the last question. Can you do a face reveal, please? Where do you get the ideas of what to build on Blacksburg? What inspired you to create a YouTube channel? Yeah, I think I already answered all of those. So that means we're done. Guys, thank you so much for listening and for supporting my channel and for everything that you do. Love to you all. Bye.